Oh, there we go. Let's see. Setting up here. Whoops. Chat's a bit too big. I'm trying to stream here, but I'm not sure my internet's anywhere near strong enough to record. Maybe if I connect an adapter. Don't know. I'm still testing the waters with this, because, you know, I haven't streamed much before. I'm just gonna go ahead and stream for a while, and hopefully it's recording smoothly. If you notice any hiccups, please feel free to message. Oops, I almost forgot my counter. Come on, open up the counter. Get someone else here. I kind of want a shiny of that. Okay. There. This one in front. Okay, so let me test my counter. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's keep going. Whoa! My remote's kind of sensitive. Okay. I kind of want a shiny of that because I have the two evolutions. Shiny. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oops. Pressing numbers incorrectly. There we go. Okay. I would love a shiny of that. I really want shiny, what was it called? Orbeetle, right? Orb Beetle. Okay. Get y'all over here. Thank you. Feels really weird to play with the remote. Nothing so far. Ah, an Applin. I haven't announced this stream on Twitter or anything, but you know, I'm testing to see if it's even working to begin with. Let's see how the recording is on YouTube. My girlfriend's playing Path of Exile. Okay. Can't remember how many KOs I'm at. It's like 140 or something. It's pretty slow going with Applin. Yep, almost 140. Cool. Wish the death counter wouldn't, like, lag. Because it does. Please, no more shiny Spritzee. Please. It's a really good shiny, but I mean, you know what makes a good shiny is like changing the main color. Preferably changing everything, but changing the main color and changing the eye color. If you don't change the frickin' eye color, come on. Like, that's the basics. I don't know who the hell designs shinies with Game Freak, but... I mean, I guess I can't say shit, but I haven't tried to redesign Pokemon. I'm an artist, but I'm not the most creative on Earth. So maybe I wouldn't come up with the best ones, but... I could use a shiny Esper, or 2, or 3. Dollar is kind of common, I feel like. I hope the audio's working well. I wanted to play some music from YouTube, but it looks like my internet can't handle YouTube being open. Ugh. Oops. I could use 2 shiny Ludicolo or Lombres. What? Applin. Okay, this makes 140. Alright, what else? You know, despite killing 140, KOing 140 Applin, they don't show up at all. I did this for Zigzagoon, though I never found the shiny just yet. I got to like 500, but I don't remember. I'm actually at like 700 for Zigzagoon. I didn't count for the most part, but I don't remember when exactly it started adding up. When the Zigzagoon just started showing up like crazy. Ooh, there we go. And I don't know if... I'm assuming it only works in the overworld, not in random encounters like this. Good job, Mimi. Oh. I have a Spritzee in my party, but it doesn't evolve by level up. Unfortunately. I don't think I even have the item to evolve it. A satchel or whatever. I don't remember ever having a satchel. Oops. Here we go. This Pokemon's so interesting looking. I looked at Lombre's original sprites and they are weird. There's something about the proportions that are so odd. I used to think it was a cool Pokemon though, when Hoenn released. Okay. Well, I like how it makes a little boop sound when you run into walls still. It's pretty great. I don't even notice it anymore, and I think I'd be upset if I realized it was gone. Boom. No more shiny Spritzee, please. I'd probably be willing to trade out shinies that I find duplicate. Though, I don't know, I prefer to get them for other shinies. That's the problem. Or not, because, you know, I prefer to work for shinies. Of course, if I get a shiny and worked for that one, I'd feel like I worked for the traded one. So, maybe I'll upload a video sometime. Upload a video sometime saying, oops, is it running? My internet's flicking up. I need to get more USB connections for my tablet so I can connect the Wi-Fi adapter. Maybe it'll work better, just a little bit. Of course, I'm in a house. I'm in a guest house, basically. And we use the main house's internet. So we're using, we use a repeater to get the main house's internet, which makes it very slow. But my brother plays League and everything. He's asleep right now, but if he plays League, he manages to do a bunch of stuff with friends. Though he uses an Ethernet cable, of course. I can't tell what's the most common on this route. I think Spritzee? Sometimes Espers show up a lot in a row. For example. I guess what I could do is I could put up a bunch of, like, you know, a random question generator. I don't really know how many streamers start out. Uh-oh. This is gonna fuck with my internet. I need to lure this Spritzee away. It's kind of in my way. Let's see. It's the first thing that pops up. Random question generator. There you go. Applin. We'd love to see Applin. I'm getting this Applin to celebrate the fact that I bought freaking Appleton plush. It's the only giant plush I've bought. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I don't even know if it's been shipped out of Japan yet. Apparently it takes a while to organize all the freight stuff. Let's see, who's the most spoiled person I have personally ever met? I don't know, my brother? Nah, my brother's not that spoiled. I actually don't know. There was this one girl, but it's not her fault. I mean, she has, you know, autism, so she's kind of like unfairly treated like a child a lot. I mean, she's smart. She deserves to be treated like she's smart, you know? Get over here. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet. Don't you dare come towards me. Oh my god, this is a personal question. What gives your life a meaning? That's what the random generator is asking me. Pokemon gives my life meaning. I don't know, when I buy stuff, I technically only buy stuff that is really meaningful to me. I wouldn't say materials or something that give my life meaning, but I guess drawing gives my life meaning, and meeting new people, learning psychology, the ocean. The ocean makes me want to die because it's not being taken care of. Sorry, that was morbid. Ah, an Applin. I can be pretty morbid. I can't watch a nature documentary without crying. For one. My girlfriends give my life meaning. Obviously. My friends give my life meaning. My Pokemon give my life meaning. I love them so much. Right, Mimi? What piece of trivia do you know that's very interesting but very useless? Huh. Let's see, I've learned that there's a type of squid that can fly. Yeah, Yeah, it could fly quite a few meters. It glides over the ocean surface. It even has membranes on its tentacles that make it act like wings. They're really cool. And I guess that's useless information, but really cool. The one thing they don't know about these squid is whether they are always flying or if they're just... if it's just meant for them to fly when they're young. Can't remember what kind of squid it is. So that does in fact make my trivia a little useless. Let's see. I caught one of these Dotler and named it my Dotler. Maybe I should have saved it for the shiny thing. My Dotler. If you're a mom and a Pokemon fan, you don't say my Dotler to your daughter. That's horrible. How could you? What job won't be, let's see, question. What job won't be replaced by machines or computers anytime soon? I don't know, I noticed that when I go shopping, I personally only go to the cashier if I have a lot of stuff, which I usually do. I don't like scanning a lot of stuff myself. It's obnoxious. So I don't think, for now, that those machines are going to be taking people's jobs. They probably have, but probably not completely yet. On a side note, Esper, I'm just gonna gush for a second that I bought some fancy chocolate. And it was dark chocolate, which I know a lot of people don't like. But I was vegan for a while, and I got used to dark chocolate. And I can eat it and not taste the bitterness so much. I literally just bought 88% cocoa. So no milk at all. 88% cocoa. Just pure cocoa. And I could handle it. I liked it. And apparently, I can't remember what they're called exactly, but dark chocolate gives you some nutrients that you can't really find from other stuff. Like just cocoa beans and stuff are so good for you. So basically, the darker the chocolate... Did I go down or up? Damn it. I think I went up. I hope so. Yeah, so the darker the chocolate, the healthier it is for you. So I never thought I would say this, but chocolate is incredibly good for you. As long as it's not incredibly sugary. And fatty with milk. Oh, that brand did have some... It has to be 70% or up to be good for you, technically. But you can get other brands that have, like... That brand I bought from called Endangered Species, which is good to buy from because they also donate. They also get the money for the cause to take care of what was the word? You know, they just help the ecosystem as much as they can. And to, yeah, preservation. They did have a bit of chocolate that was lower than 70% cocoa, but it contained oat milk, mainly. And I drink oat milk. It's really good to me. But I think it would taste good in chocolate. But I'd have to try it. Of course, I'm the one who likes 88% pure cocoa, so so don't take my word on whether almond milk cocoa is good. I ate the dark chocolate Hershey bars a little while ago, and those actually taste like milk chocolate to me. They were super sugary. And I was like, well, I better look up what chocolate's actually good for me. And found that. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. 277, maybe I'm gonna go to 400 or even 500. Depending on if we find something different. Like it says up there, if I find a shiny, like a shiny Dottler, I reset the counter. The first Spritzee took about 600 something. 670. The second one took like 200 something. I can't remember. I recorded the second one at least. So, but I did count the first one to be like 670 around there. Oh. Okay, another Applin in the bag. Can't one of you Applins just pick up a freaking green apple? That's all it is. The green apple's shiny. You're not even shiny, the green apple is. I think this is the only other Pokemon other than Komala that changes the color of the item and not the item it's holding and not the actual Pokemon. It's really dumb. It's kind of like if Farfetch'd didn't change at all except for the stock. It's really sad. Although Applin's shiny is good because, I mean, Applin itself, the worm, is green, which matches. But it would have been cool if they changed it to red. Like, why didn't you make Applin red? The body itself, the worm. These encounters go pretty quickly. Let's see, what's the next question on the generator? How should success be measured? By that measurement, who is the most successful person you know? Oh, I don't know. I think the measurement of success would be how happy you are. Unfortunately, you know, capitalist society, you have to... Usually it involves having money. Like, if I had a good amount of money, I'm happy anyway, but if I had a good amount of money, I'd be really comfortable and be able to do some stuff I'd like to do. Comfortably. Without being in a rush to make any cash or anything. It sucks, but, yeah. Yeah, so in regards to the question, definitely, I think the most successful people are the ones that are very happy. What? Did I miss? What happened? Okay. Well, I always think those are shiny. Next question on the generator. What fad did you never really understand? God, I suck with like mainstream shit. Popular stuff and there's probably a bunch of fads I didn't understand, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Let's see, there's some stuff recently that was stupid, but yeah, I can't think of it. Next question. What two things are you most passionate about? Well, I guess shinies and drawing. See, it's all I really care about most of the time. You know, gaming and drawing. Drawing definitely takes a big chunk of my life. But I have trouble doing it for profit. I don't like it. I get like totally blocks. Like I want to make pins and stuff, but whenever I try, I just don't like it. I don't like what I produce, and it's really weird. Gotta figure out a way. Eventually I can add more to my Redbubble or other sites. I wanted to work on Etsy. I should look into investing on a, I don't know, not a pin maker. I don't think you can make pins at home, or I don't know how expensive that is, but and I'm talking about the fancy pins, not the circles, the little round ones. Applin. Or like I could make charms. I think I'd be passionate about that, but I gotta really like what I'm making. And I have to be on Etsy if I want to do, if I want to make stickers and everything for like Pokemon, it'd have to be on Etsy, or else it's copyright infringement if you're mass producing. So if you're like on Redbubble, they can mass produce the shirts. Hundreds of people could buy your shirt, and so they count it as something they don't want you to do. Why you keep missing? I don't know why the Applins, for some reason, always like dodge somehow. Spritzee. Thank you. Alright. Dang it. I do need a pink Esper. Like, I would love to collect every pink shiny. Which I guess it's great that I found the Spritzees then. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if Aromatisse is shiny. Like, in the normal form is pink, I don't remember. For some reason I remember it shiny most of the time. Which only ever happens with shinies that I draw. Which is weird to me. I'm probably gonna check the Pokedex right now. Let's see. Let's see, what's something you're interested in most people wouldn't expect? It's in the Ace or Matisse. I guess YouTube. I'm a shy person in groups and things like that, so to people it's kind of weird that I would want to do this. Well, yeah, I would count that as a pink shiny because it's darker pink. It's like a different shade of pink. I actually do like the original a little better, actually. Though, I like the yellow eyes better. What does it say I battled one? Did a trainer have it? Wow, that's a deep question. I don't know whether I should even say this question. Can't think of an answer either, so. Who's the luckiest person I know? I guess one of my friends is really lucky because he has such a big group of friends, and I don't know if that's lucky. Well, I guess friends would be lucky because they just come into your life. It's not really your choice, right? I need to go to the Pokemon Center soon. Whoa. Super windy outside. Why is Vegas so frickin' windy? Let's see, what else do we got? Luckiest people, yeah, I don't know. Luckiest people, I guess it depends what you think is lucky or not. It's like, having a good family is probably lucky. Having, basically other people, having good people around you is lucky because, you know, you don't really get to choose who you meet in life. It just happens. Or who you're born to. Or who you're adopted by, etc., etc. I guess if they won contests, they'd also be lucky. Maybe if they have talents that make it very easy for them to adapt to something, would be lucky. But yeah, my friend who has a lot of friends, has a good following. I'd say partly because of his skill of learning to draw, and partly maybe it's skill to be able to talk to a group of people. What problem am I currently grappling with? Pandemonium and getting a job. Pandemonium. Apparently you're not supposed to say that word on YouTube. Which is kind of dumb. Like, I guess it's to avoid misinformation. the absolute worst name you could give your child. One that I will not have. Wilbert. I don't know. Sorry to all the Wilberts out there. I don't know, a freaking dog name? I don't freaking know. What a weird name would be. What about that one Elon Musk gave their child? The fuck? If you name them after an anime character, it's probably not good. Do you think that aliens exist? Obviously. In the case of aliens, I kind of like thinking of how scientists think about it, which could be that on other planets there is life, whether it's full-on life that's intelligent or just germs. That are any sort of life on another planet would be aliens, so it's not possible that there aren't aliens. We haven't been able to just, like, I don't know, travel on every single planet to see if they have... Aww. My girlfriend sent me in. I love you too. But yeah, aliens, any sort of life form, like, there must be some kind of germs on some planet somewhere to indicate there's life. Some kind of one-celled life forms must exist on different planets, at least. Maybe there's no intelligent ones other than us, I don't know. Or they're just way too far away, or too primitive, or whatever. Or they're so advanced they don't care about us, you know, all those theories. I don't want to answer my girlfriend. I feel bad. She's like, I love you. And I'm like, oh. Let's just not reply. I'll leave you on red. Aww. Aww. Okay. Sappy shit live. Applin, thank you for joining the party. What's the most annoying app you have tried? God damn it, every time somebody asks me a question, it just leaves my head. I'm like, what? The answers just escape me. It's called ADHD. My brain just goes completely blank. I've tried a few games. Games. I feel like I do that a lot. Gaming apps that were just super annoying. Like, just gameplay wise. Super annoying. I freaking hate Pokemon Go. I use some sometimes, but I fucking hate it. I got a shiny Eevee in it recently. Yeah, Oshawott, finally, my favorite Pokemon. But yeah, there's plenty of apps that are super annoying. They have so many ads, and just gameplay wise, it's obnoxious. I hated using, like, dating apps for a little while. But the dating app itself isn't necessarily annoying. I mean, there's annoying people, but not the game itself. The thing itself. Ah! Girlfriend sending me sappy things while I'm streaming! If you're wondering who I tried to date on the apps, it's gals, pals. What's that one dude say? Thomas Sanders? What the hell does he say? He says guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Yeah, that's what I dated. I don't know why people dislike him for some reason. I mean, he's a little obnoxious, but he's fun. What? If your life was a meal, what kind of meal would it be? What does that mean? All they pictured was macaroni, so I guess it's macaroni. A lot of pasta and breakfast. I don't know. A lot of carbs. This is my life. What's the cutest thing you can imagine? Something so cute it's almost painful. That one picture of a baby Pomeranian that says, mashed potato. Gotta stop looking at Discord. That's cute too. What animal best represents your personality? You're calling me a furry. I don't know, my fucking persona is a fucking fox. A fox mixed with a cat. Probably a Havana cat, considering it's a pure brown creature. Havana cats are like the only cats I know that are pure brown. Like normally. Pure chocolate colored. Yeah, so I guess that. Cheetahs are one of my favorite animals. I guess blue whales are also... If I were a whale, I'd probably be like a humpback. Even though they're not my favorite, but... I am fat, and I like to dance, so I guess I'm a gosh darn humpback whale. What is that? That wasn't a shiny, right? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Yeah. I guess a humpback whale would represent my personality best. I'm not really sure. I guess they're not quite annoying enough. Maybe maybe a sea otter. Very frantic and fat and adorable, maybe. I don't know if I'm adorable. But sea otters. I mean, Oshawot's my favorite Pokemon, so I'd probably be a shiny Oshawott because I like the pink nose and the teal color. It's like aquamarine that they use for the ears and the tail and the feet flippers. What inanimate object would be the most annoying? Oh my god, I thought it was shiny. Would be the most annoying if it played loud upbeat music? I don't know, dude. Triple 3. What? what inanimate object would be the most annoying if played loud upbeat music? Ah, a squeaky toy? Oh no, my mind is going to the green side thinking that question. I'm leaving. My favorite book as a child was a book series called From AVI or Avi. I'm not sure if it's Avi or AVI. Spritzee. Come on, you guys. Okay. Spritzee loves coming over here. It's really annoying. Yeah, so the Tales of Dimwood Forest by AVI are the ones. My favorite books as a child. I still read them occasionally. Because they're so special to me. They're basically books about mice. I don't know if you've ever heard of the book Poppy, where a mouse has to fight an owl. It goes on a quest to avenge her fiance or something. And defeat the owl that's basically ruling the whole area. The whole forest. What was normal in your family? Seemed normal growing up, and is weird now. I can't think of anything too psychologically weird. Culturally, though, we would eat cookies for breakfast, which is apparently weird to white Americans. I mean, I'm white, so, but I'm a white from Argentina. White Spaniard. And it's apparently common in South America and in Mexico to eat sweets for breakfast. And tea time. And mate in Argentina. For instead of tea, it's mate, usually. Which is basically the same. It's like water and herbs. And with sugar. Some sugar. So apparently it's weird that we eat cookies for breakfast. I don't know why. It's happened to me like 2 or 3 times already. What's wrong with that? You eat pancakes. I bet a lot of European countries agree with me. It's totally fine to eat pastries or cookies or whatever in the morning. Too long didn't read a description of your last relationship. I was 13. I dated a girl without like her fully accepting me as her girlfriend, but she just kind of went along with it. And it turned out she was straight. Too long didn't read. But I broke up with her at some point. Not because she was straight necessarily, but because it wasn't really working anyway. We were 13. When did I break up with her? When I was 15? Or maybe when I was 13. I broke up with her. I'm not sure. I'm gonna head over to the Pokemon Center. Let's see, here. There's one of my shiny Spritzee. Do I really not have that item to evolve Spritzee? It would be in here, wouldn't it? It has to be in the S's. A satchel. Search. Yeah, I think it was satchel. Yeah, it's not in here. Yeah. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's something you naturally get in the game. Maybe it's kind of hidden in... It's probably just hidden in the scenery in the wild area or something. I'm gonna go ahead and bike over. What series do you think was overrated as a child? Like movie or book? I don't know. I didn't like... I think... I never read it, I don't think, actually. I didn't like Twilight. Or like people obsessing over it. No, don't follow me. Oh, thank God, Applin is showing up way more often. Maybe I reached the threshold for them to show up more often. Oops. Yeah, I thought Twilight was pretty overrated. There were a lot of other books I read about vampires and werewolves and... Well, not werewolves, I'm sad, but vampires. There was one series about angels that I liked a lot. A fallen angel. About a fallen angel. Would you rather have an incredibly fast car or incredibly fast internet speed? Which do you think? I really wish I had a fast internet connection. I can't even get my own internet because... Well, it's preferable because I don't want to spend money, but also because we have the same address as the front house, so they won't give us our own internet. Which body part do you wish you could detach and why? Huh, what am I, Buggy from One Piece? Sometimes I wish I could, like, when I would get really bad pain in my arm, I wish I could just take off my arm. And my wrist due to like, doing everything with my arm, including drawing a lot. I would get intense inflammation all of my arm, all the way to my shoulder blade. And I just wish I could replace my arm with a robot arm. So I guess I'd want to detach that. Let's see. Stop coming over here. Why am I so interesting to you? If you were a ghost, how would you haunt? I'd either try to talk to people or try to move stuff around. I'm trying not to think too critically because I think too critically about ghosts and stuff. About how they could actually work instead of thinking of it like in a cartoony way. Let's see, if I were a cartoony ghost, I'd definitely try to mess with people. If I were just a straight up mythical ghost and not a dead human. If I were a ghost Pokemon, for example, I would mess with people, of course. What is the meaning of life? That's a big question. Is there a meaning to life? I don't know. To be conscious and to learn things and to improve yourself, because that's all I really do. I try to improve myself a lot. That's just my belief that I should do that, so I guess that's the meaning of life. To just enjoy yourself, learn, try to be as happy as you can be on the journey to the end, not waiting for the end to be the happiness, the end destination to be happy. Pretty much, but you know, it depends on person to person. People suffer a lot. Most of the time it's not their fault. And I think it's pretty okay to not think there's a meaning, but the least you can do is not make other people miserable. That'd make a good life, I think. I guess for some people, life is basically making a name for themselves so that their name lasts forever in history. The only way to keep existing is to be remembered, I guess, for some people. Who is the kindest person you know? Oh my god. My Georgian girlfriend. My girlfriend from Georgia. She's so kind that she will let herself get trampled by people, and I don't like it. I love her so much. But she does her best for everybody, despite not getting enough herself, and man. Oh my god. Why'd they make the Pokemon like these that just chase you? What near future predictions do you have? I like to look at tarot. 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 I don't know if I'm nervous on stream, but I keep doing that thing where I repeat things like 3 or 4 times. Like the pronunciation. I'm like, is that a quirk I didn't notice before? Yeah, future predictions, hopefully this summer, late summer, I'm gonna go visit Georgia. And that's as far as I can really think right now. I'm not gonna go into like predictions about the world and stuff like that, but my life. Surely I'll find a job I like in a little while. That can make me a pretty good buddy. I was thinking of Uber Eats as something that makes pretty good money. But it's dangerous, so I don't know if that's something I'm gonna try and pursue. With the pandemic, it's even harder to find work, so... It's annoying. Working is so annoying. It's like, it's hard without the pandemic, because so many people are looking for work anyway. And then it's hard during the pandemic, because you don't want to get sick. Oops, I said the words. The P words. Ah, I have a lot of yawns right now. Why? What do you think the long-term effects of people being glued to their screens will be? Well, I notice people have more back problems because they use the computers too much, which I think I can say I have some back problems, so if it's from sitting down all day, then that's just why. Yeah, I can imagine people having some issues with their back and everything. But maybe people had that during television too. Not 100% sure. Maybe people have eyesight problems. Using their headphones while on the computer, listening to music too loud could cause ear problems, hearing problems. Yeah, pretty much. Differs from person to person. What pets did I have while growing up? None, really. I had a hamster. 2 of them. Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about hamsters, which you shouldn't do. I suggest looking at some YouTubers like, what was her last name? Victoria. Just look up hamsters and Victoria and you'll find her. That's like the first option of how to take care of hamsters. My hamster was in a tiny cage, you know, traditional hamster cage that's not good for them. So when I tried to introduce a new hamster, which you shouldn't do anyway, because they can only live alone, they ended up being aggressive, so I got rid of one of them into the wild, which is not good either. But I was 10. What do you want from me? My parents are the one who should know better. And I had 2 cats that, but they were more like strays that lived outside my house and we would feed them. We got 2 actual cats and they ended up breeding, we had to give them away. We just suck at having pets, clearly. Future pets I want with the proper knowledge and understanding of how to take care of them. How do Applin keep dodging? Okay. But future pets I want would be rats. Rats and hamsters, too. 1 hamster at a time. And rats need to be in groups. So my girlfriends and I will probably get 2 each. So like 6 hamsters. I mean 6 rats. Not hamsters. I'd say the minimum would be like 3 rats. Or maybe it'd have to be... I forgot. It's like you have to have 3 or more rats. Because 2 rats could start hating each other. And they will permanently hate each other one day, and you don't have other rats to comfort them. They need to have social interaction. So, yeah, it has to be 3 or more rats. Preferably at the start, slightly different ages, you know, so they don't all age exactly the same. I heard it's pretty hard to introduce new ones. But this game, you have to. Like, apparently with rats, you have rats until they pass away or whatever. Either you get another rat immediately, or you have to give away your rats. You just cannot have rats by themselves. So that's what emiology on YouTube suggests. That you cannot have one rat. You cannot. You need at least 3 in case 2 don't get along, and then to give them away if they die. Apparently my dad had a dog named Cobra before I was born. It was really funny because she would stick her snout between my mom's crotch and like legs and like lift her up. I'm sad I didn't get to meet her. A Doberman. Jeez, no shiny yet. 384. Well, it's not that bad. The first one took 670 again, so. Plus, I feel like I've been so lucky with the past 2 that finding another one's gonna take a little while longer, even with the odds being so low, so high. How would society change if men were able to get pregnant and men and women both had equal chance to get pregnant? It's called trans people exist. And men can get pregnant. I guess cis-wise, I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy. I think there's never been a species of animal where both can get pregnant. Both sexes could get pregnant. Not sure. That would make life pretty interesting. I'm not gonna get into too much human rights stuff right now. In a Pokemon stream. Like, I could go on a tangent on different topics, but... I want a pink Esper. Something that really annoys you that doesn't bother most people. I don't know, I'm pretty fiery. I get mad at a lot of topics. Oops. You're not yellow. I get pretty fiery about topics. But I don't get angry, usually. Especially at people. Unless they have really, really bad belief systems to me. Is privacy a right? Yes. Freaking question generator. What should the first colony of another planet be called? I don't know. Which aspect of your life is going really well? My relationships are going really well. I wish I had friends that would invite me to the groups and I'd be able to properly integrate myself. It never seems to work. I want to say I could use some inspiration, motivation to work in a certain place. Like, I'd love if somebody gave me a good job, I guess. Other than that, I don't know what I I tend to do stuff for myself. I'm living by myself right now with my brother, but so I seem to be fine, independent. What are some strange beliefs that some people have? Huh. I'm not even gonna get into that. Applin? What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelled? Oh my gosh. Look, I don't remember. My memory just deletes stuff like that. What's the last song you listened to? Technically, I was gonna put the Sun and Moon soundtrack, the Ultra Sun and Moon soundtrack, so technically that. Technically, the song playing in the battle theme. Nah, but I was listening to JoJo because I don't listen to music lately. Just some video game music sometimes, and anime. Because it makes me happy. I don't really have... Music tends to affect my mood, so I try not to listen to anything upsetting, or unless I really want to feel those feelings. Dude. Mow yourself. I went to the therapist today, and I'm still trying to talk a lot during stream, which means my throat's gonna feel like crap, and is already feeling like crap. If I unexpectedly won $10,000, what would I spend it on? Nothing. I would save it. Nah, there'd be some stuff I'd buy, but nothing that's worth $10,000, you know what I mean? I wouldn't spend the whole $10,000. Maybe I'd be like, nice, now I can buy a PS3. And I'd still do it on credit. I would probably pay off all my credit stuff and then start fresh with something else. Do you like reality TV shows? I don't dislike them. But I usually only watch animation. I've seen Stranger Things, The Bly Manor, Hill House. And just a few others, but I mostly watch animation. Oh, reality TV would... I'm thinking of real, like human, with with real people in it. But reality TV would be like... Wouldn't that be like Friends or something? Like comedies and stuff like that? Or just like living your life sort of stories? Yeah, I haven't watched many of that. I watched a little bit of Friends, like a season or something. And I can't think of other ones. Oh, I watched. My mom loved Ghost Whisperer, and I watched a bit of Touched by an Angel too, which I don't know if those count as reality TV actually. Ghosts probably don't count as reality TV. Not shiny. What kinds of foods do you usually eat on your favorite holidays? Ever since for about 4 years I haven't eaten anything special for holidays. Due to my mom getting sick and not being able to cook anymore. And I just suck at cooking, so I just didn't cook all throughout her sickness, and she passed away last year, so yeah, I don't even try. This holiday, for Christmas, I just ate a bowl of ramen with, but like, instead of eating it with the broth, I only put a little bit of broth. I used 2 packs of noodles, so it was a lot. I did it for the first time. And you put cream cheese, hot sauce, yeah, and some broth, and it tastes delicious. Heavenly, even. So that's what I eat on holidays, usually. Lately. Maybe pizza too. Favorite place to go as a kid? Probably the Children's Museum in California. In Orange County. Can't remember if it had a specific name, but it was called Children's Museum. Oops. Sorry. Let's see. Ooh, the background's so pretty. Nice little sunset. In real life, in Vegas, it's already dark at 4:30. It looks like midnight at like 5. Can't believe it's already 7. Wait, what's this telling me? Assuming evolution is correct. It probably is. Do you think that if humans went extinct, another intelligent species would evolve? If life existed long enough on the planet, is intelligent consciousness inevitable? I don't know. Some sort of self-awareness, like octopi and things like that, would probably inevitably show up at some point. Oops, did I go down? Ah, crap. Up, up. There, I think. Technically on Earth, there have been other species of human beings. As far as I know. So, I'm assuming if we went extinct, then the majority would be the other human species, because they apparently went extinct because they were too few. Although, some people do have genetic genetics related to those species of humans. Which means, in a way, they're still alive, but as purely their own species, they're extinct. There was like 2 or 3 different species of human hominids that were discovered. So I'm assuming if we didn't end up intelligent, they would have. Because they were as intelligent as us. Of course, if all quote-unquote humans in general, not just Homo sapiens, but other humans, I don't know, I think... Wow, I got that instead of the... Okay, yeah, so if no humans at all, like us, that were close to us, ended up intelligent, then maybe in a few more centuries, no, not centuries, a few more 100 to 1,000 years, maybe apes would develop enough to be intelligent like us. Or octopi would be even more intelligent than they are. And dolphins. All those other intellectual species that notice that they exist. Oh, I gotta kill Applin. KO. How many KOs do I have so far? Oops, it's up there. Mah. 166, okay. Considering how rare it is, we're probably gonna have to get it to 512, 500 defeats. Oh my god. If emotions are products of biochemical reactions, and we are able to control them one day, should we? No. Don't. Well, I guess it'd be great if I could control my emotions. My medication helps with that a little bit. But based on the fact I have anxiety, sometimes I go into a little crisis thinking, do I even have a personality, or am I just a bunch of chemicals reacting? And I go nuts. Oh crap. Stupid Stuffles. You're so cute. And you drive me nuts. Yeah, preferably don't control emotions through technology. Technically we're able to do that with medication. Sort of. Doesn't like taking any sort of drugs basically modify what you're thinking and what you're feeling? I don't know. What causes the most harm in the world? That is completely little. Capitism. Okay. Rich people. Okay. What scientific breakthrough would have the biggest effect on humanity? If we're being fictional, time travel. wonder if time travel would get rid of misinformation. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure time is not real, technically. It's just a perception thing. So, yeah, in a fictional sense, probably a time machine. Would affect humanity a lot. Okay. What? What are you too old for but still enjoy it? Maybe I'm not old enough, too old for anything. I don't know, children's books? I don't think I'm too old for that. Who cares? What do you get every time you go grocery shopping? My brother's juice, pretty much. He gets the galaxy brownies every single time. What a swiggled brat. No. Yeah, mostly my brother's stuff is what I get from the grocery every single time. Ah! I ran straight into that. I should have went slower. How will humans go extinct? By killing themselves, probably. Or, you know, global warming. I bet we would figure out how to live through global warming while everything else is dying. Like, pieces of garbage. The leaders are garbage. How dare you. Something I'd like to do the old-fashioned way. Not much. If I'd like to do things the old-fashioned way, I'd probably be full odds hunting. Be really cool if I could full odds hunt some stuff. I was doing Celebi. I'm like 12,000 encounters. 12,000 resets. Almost 13,000 resets. But full odds doesn't make me very happy. I enjoy just putting some work into it, getting my shiny, and continuing my life. What movie did you watch? Expecting it to be horrible, it's actually pretty good. Dang it, there was like one that I swear. Probably the Pokemon movie. The one with Zeraora. It was not too bad. The only Pokemon movie I'm not able to actually watch is the Three Musketeers, the Swords of Justice, because they're so annoying. I don't know why I find them so annoying. Maybe it's just the voice actors? I mean, I loved movies like Spirit of the Cameron, with the horses talking. My brother didn't like that. He didn't like the horses talk, which is horrible because that movie's awesome. But I didn't like that they could talk in the Swords of Justice movie. I don't know what it is with horses. Like, I'll picture Mudsdale and stuff like that, and I can't picture it. I can't humanize it. I can't think of it in a... I can't give it a personality. I just think it's a horse. Mudsdale's like my second favorite Pokemon, I guess. And I just can't give it a personality. Maybe a horse personality. Docile or whatever. Whatever nature it is, but not... I don't know why. Maybe if I put it in a PMD kind of space, I could make it talk, but other than that, no. Oh, we did watch that one Santa Chronicles movie on Netflix, and it wasn't that bad. It was kind of dumb, but it wasn't that bad. Is it better to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond? A small fish in a big pond, because I'm pretty sure a big fish can't survive in a small pond. Nah, but not in the literal sense. I don't know. I forgot to kill it. Let's see, a big fish in a small pond. Is that like talking about percentages of like, for example, like in a society there's only 1% of rich and the rest are 99% of, you know, middle class or poor. Probably not middle class at this point. So would we consider that a big fish in a small pond? Like 10%? I'm not sure. If it's that case, at least for that, I'd rather be a small fish. Maybe being a streamer is like being a small fish in a big pond. Because there's a lot of streamers, right? I don't know. Spritzee better not be shiny. Please don't. What were you really into as a kid? Pokemans. I was also really into Naruto. Other than that, I don't have much more of a personality. I guess Disney movies. I don't know. Animation. Where's the last place you'd ever go? Probably a bar. Probably a club. What cheesy song do I really love? Well, I love every single Owl City song. Is that cheesy? Probably. Applin. Remember to murder. How dare you not pick up a green apple? What question can you ask to find out most about a person? Oh, I don't Huh. I guess, what do you think of human beings in general? Human rights would be the easiest way to find out a person's personality and everything. I don't know much else. I did like that one quiz I took a while ago with my friends called 36 Questions From Love. And it gets into really deep questions, and I don't know, sometimes I like to get to know my best friends in an almost romantic way, because, you know, I love them, I want to know what I can about them. Not that I want to date them, it's just I love to know all I can about them. So the 36 questions was fun to do with friends and with people I was potentially going to date or could potentially date. What piece of technology is really frustrating to use? Phones. Even as somebody who knows the basic functions. I know how to use phones, doesn't mean I like using phones. The last thing you ate is the only thing you can eat. How soon do you die? I don't know. I wouldn't get much nutrition from tuna and mixed with mayo and crackers. I don't think I would think I would get much nutrition. I would probably survive for quite a while, but I'd probably feel like crap if I only ate that. Also, I think tuna has some kind of, like, you know, mercury and stuff you shouldn't eat, like, constantly. Not a good idea. Of course, don't take my word for that. I actually don't know if that's true or not. My brother used to eat tuna, like, almost every day, and it worried me that he gets sick. It's the worst hairstyle I've ever had. My hair, in general. I can't have it long like I want to because it burns my shoulders. Like, not allergic reaction, but like, it just heats up my shoulders to have long hair, which sucks. Would you be able to tell if time had been altered in some way? Absolutely not. Considering how would I even know? Oh my god, that's a terrible question. At the time of how politics are going right now, I cannot answer that. Well, who is your favorite author? I guess the books I like to read were the Tales of Dimwood Forest, so I guess AVI was my favorite author, or is. Oh my gosh. The author of the book Hush Hush. I can't remember her name right now. When I was younger, I liked it. I don't know if it's kind of stupid now. I tried to read it again, and I thought it was kind of stupid, so Maybe not. Okay, we're almost to 500. Whoa. Ah, you're in my way. I hope there's never shinies on the spots I missed. Can't find any more questions. I should take a break anyway. Stop it! You know, I looked up Lumbree's shiny recently. I thought it was gonna be like a brown. I don't know why. But it's not. I don't remember exactly how to describe it. But it's definitely not brown. like gold, basically. Is a human tendency to create groups an overall positive or negative trait in terms of general human flourishing? Oh, I don't know. It can be very negative and it can be very positive. It's kind of a hard question to ask. It's good that humans are social, I think. How replaceable are you? Jeez. I don't think anyone's replaceable. We all have, like, different personalities. What fictional place would you most like to go? Probably, let's see, the Unovan region. No, not Unova. Oh yeah, Unova. Either Unova, Sinnoh. Ah! Unova first, Sinnoh second, and Hoenn third. Maybe Alola fourth. Why are people so lonely? Why is it so hard for people to make real connections when almost everybody wants to make real connections? It's called trauma. Next question. Amazing adventures. I'm boring as shit. Strangest ways you become friends. I can't think of any really weird ones. I guess making friends with one of my best friends was weird because we have nothing in common. And yet we made friends. What's your favorite drink? I mostly drink water, but I guess juice of some kind. I'm not really sure. sodas, I would drink Sprite and stuff. Most amazing place in nature you've been. Probably some place hiking, if I saw like a waterfall and things like that. I really want to go to the Cascades in Argentina and Brazil, the border. I never got to go, even though I lived there in Argentina for 2 years, but maybe someday. I'd like to go to Canada at some point. Places I have been though, yeah, it's probably from a hiking trip. Yes, more Applin. Let's see. Most amazing places. Oops, forgot to count up. I've been to like an aquarium before. And that was interesting, but that wouldn't be like a natural place. It's more like, I mean, I could see a little bit of the ocean, but that's about it. I guess Mar del Plata in Argentina had, the beaches had like this, the sand was like almost like mud where your feet would sink in, and it was so like the feeling was so nice. I don't know if there's stuff like that in California, because I don't think I ever encountered that when I lived there, but that muddy feeling was so nice. So I guess that was probably the prettiest, like, ocean, the horizon, and just the feeling on my, you know, the sand was so lovely. Just quiz and stop asking me about politics. Ooh, I remember this question. If you lived to 100, would you rather keep the body or the mind of yourself at 30 until you were 100? What? Wait. Well, obviously I'd rather keep the body, because I'd rather keep all the knowledge I contained as I get older. Why would I want my mind to stay like that? Of course, I guess some people could argue that you could get dementia and stuff, but not everybody does. The mind of yourself at 30 until you were 100. So, if you keep the mind of a 30-year-old till you're 100, I'm assuming you're not learning anything else until you're 100 or something. Unless you mean health-wise of the brain. So if you mean health-wise of the brain, then yes, of course I'd rather keep 30 to 100, because I don't want to live forever. But if I live to 100 with a perfect body, I might live for a long time, but suffer a great deal of mental issues, like, I don't know, maybe tumors or dementia or whatever. Like, it'll get old. Of course, if they mean mind by knowledge, I definitely prefer to learn everything and have a good body at 100. I can't believe there's like so many options on that one question when I think about it. So I guess to sum it up, if I can, would rather live to 100 with a great body and the memories of having lived 100 years. But living a healthy brain to 100 and not living forever would be really good too. That's I like the Wobbuffets, they don't chase me. If you were challenged to a duel, what weapon would you choose? I'm gay, so I guess we choose a sword. I really like bazookas. Is it bazooka or was it? Yeah, it was bazooka. What age do you want to live to? All I would say to that is not too long. No. Maybe the average lifespan. I'm not sure. So however long I live, I'd like to live to. Why do people do things they know hurt themselves and those around them? It's called trauma. What? Is there inherent order in nature, or is it all chance? There must be order in nature, because without certain species, everything would collapse. So, assumably, everything needs to work together. So they must have all evolved from each other. So it's probably an order to it. Oh, we made it to 500. I'll go a few more. Ah, well, I guess I gotta stop now. Well, thank you all for coming today, and I hope to be able to stream again very soon. Until next time, bye-bye.